Here on this front views worksheet, we're going to examine how to determine an object would look if we were standing directly in front of it. So on this sheet we have 20 different objects, and over on the right we have 20 different objects and how they would look from the front. So imagine that you're the circle. You're looking directly at the front of this object, which appears to be a pyramid in front of a box. What we want to do is try to figure out which of these panels we would be able to see from the front and how it would look. So for this sheet, you're going to take a pencil and you're going to highlight the panels that you could see from the front. So use your pencil and just shade in the panels that you could see from the front of the object if you were the circle. So on this object we would have 3 different panels. They're all triangular. So what we want to do next after we highlight the panels is we want to look here on the right side of the page and find an object that has 3 shapes that are all triangles, because the panels that we highlighted were triangular in shape and we highlighted 3 of them. So when you look, objects that have less than 3 or more than 3 can't work. So by process of elimination you can get rid of a lot of these. So like this object here has square panels, but they're not the right shape. If we look at number 14, we have 3 panels and they're all triangles and they all look like ones that we highlighted, because this front triangle is the front of that pyramid shape and these 2 other triangles are the front of that box that's sitting behind the pyramid. So this one would be number 14. The next shape, we have a panel here that we can see from the front on this cube, and then we have a panel here that we can see on the front of this box. Now this little cube part sticks out from this larger box and it's in the top left corner. There's this part of the box, there's a part that goes underneath here that we can't see, so we have to kind of imagine what it's going to look like. So we have a small square here and an L-shaped larger box behind. So when we look over here, we have to look for objects that have 2 shapes. One should have a little rectangle in the top left corner and an L-shaped box. Number 20 looks just like that. We have the small little cube sticking out and then we have the larger box sitting behind it. So number 20 would be our next answer. This third object, we have a small box sitting on top. We'd be able to see the front of that. We'd be able to see this angled panel, and then we could see this flat wide panel. So we would highlight those, and then we're looking for an object that has a large wide bottom and 2 smaller rectangles that are on top. Even though this part here is angled, we can't tell by looking directly at the front, so it's just going to look like a rectangle. So we're looking for an object over here on the right that has 3 boxes, 1 at the bottom that is long and 2 at the top that are short, standing upright. So if we look here at number 4, we got 2 smaller boxes on top and a long wide box on the bottom. So this one is number 4. So you'll continue going through these and highlighting the panels you'd be able to see in the front and numbering these. You may use the numbers